Good day, dear listeners. I'm here in the veranda, a favorite place of a house to be, having some tea and taking a break from reading my growing pile of documents from these two developing stories. I'm no longer in the apartment building. I still live on Millhouse Road, but I'm now renting a house in the eastern area of the development. The owner of the apartment building has retired and is returning from the United States after living there for over 40 years. He will be occupying my old apartment. So, it's Sunday, and with the library closed, I resorted to Googling information about Cleophas Ringwald. These mysterious drowning cases I have now called dry drownings. My searches on Mr. Ringwald only yielded news reports of his death, but I did find some information on another case of quote-unquote drowning in Bridgeville from 2012. In the limited court report seen, 3 people in the past have been questioned and subsequently released during the investigations of those unusual deaths, but no arrests had been made. I have to admit, these 2 mysteries are giving me an adrenaline rush, but managing information for both at the same time is proving to be quite the challenge. And I'm still recovering from the recent drama. If you haven't followed my update for a while, check out the Discovery posts for details. Okay, so moving on. Hold on. I just got a WhatsApp message from Ghost. Just give me 2 seconds, please. Well, things just got much stranger, folks. And let me tell you how and why. Do you remember I mentioned Felix said he saw a 6-foot strapping man entering Cleophas's home just before he died? In his statement to the police, he also said that he didn't get a very good look at the person's clothing. They were wearing a jeans and shirt, but couldn't remember the color of their clothes or anything distinct about them. He also mentioned that Cleophas had been behaving strangely in the past week, shouting a word which sounded like Hank over and over, and muttering how sacrifice brings about the ultimate blessings from the gods, and how the government killed those people. Felix reported that in the 9 years they'd been neighbors, Ringwald never displayed that kind of behavior. Now, another neighbor, Calvin, also gave a statement to the police. He said he was driving past Mr. Ringwald's home, so only caught a glimpse of someone going into the house. Calvin stated it was a young woman. He saw a light-colored dress and she had long, thick, dark hair. Which version of these statements should we believe? Should we even trust either? If one were to decide, then which? The witness with the advantage of proximity, or the witness whose vantage point was affected by a time elapse of seconds and him being in motion? Is it remotely possible that Felix actually got into an altercation with Cleophas over his erratic behavior, and it resulted in tragedy? Was he describing himself in his statement regarding the build of the person he saw? It seems plausible, given he declined to help a man he supposedly cared for. I had a chat with Gina earlier today, and she told me that Cleophas had lived in Bethany, but that was decades ago, so she won't be able to help because of that span of time. But her great-aunt Gwen, however, might be able to share some history which could turn up some clues. So Gina arranged for me to meet Gwen later at her home around 7 tonight. I can't tell you how impatience is choking me. Fingers crossed, my friends, that this meeting is an auspicious one, and I can get some real mobby to share with you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Chat with you soon.